I want to show you how to do an I-Cord buttonhole now. On this cardigan here, Ravi Nua, you can see there's an I-Cord buttonhole loop created here. So what you've actually done is the stitches underneath are bound off, then there's unattached I-cord worked on the top, and then it's rejoined up here. I'll show you on this smaller swatch here where I had just started working an I-cord bind off along here. So these 3 stitches are the I-cord stitches, and these are the stitches that are being bound off. So what I'm actually going to do now is bind off these next 3 stitches to create a buttonhole, and then work 3 unattached I-cord tubes or rows up on top of it. Sounds more complicated than it is, so I'll just show you how it's going to work. First of all, I'm going to actually move these 3 I-cord stitches over here because I want them out of the way. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to do like a standard buttonhole and lift each of these stitches over each other to make them go away, basically. So slip the first 2, lift 1 over, so that's 1 stitch gone. Then I'm going to slip the next stitch and lift this over, and that's 2 stitches gone. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the third one and lift it over, so 3 stitches gone. Now I'm going to move that last stitch I've got left back over here, and then come back over here to my 3 I-cord stitches. I'll move them back here onto this needle so I can work them, and I'm just going to work 3 plain old I-cord rows now. Just knit those 3 stitches once. There's 1. Then I'm going to slip them all back over here and knit them a second time. 1, 2, 3. And now for the third time, pull those over here and we'll knit them a third time round. 1, 2, 3. And you can see what's happened there is I've just got a little stretch of I-cord that's not attached to anything. So I'll slip these back, and the next thing we'll do is I will work that I-cord again, but attach the last stitch to the next one here, which will close that buttonhole off. Knit the first one, knit the second one, and then do our slip, slip and knit with this, and the next one, and knit them together. And then you'll move these back over and start moving on with your I-cord bind off the same as you had been working before you reached the buttonhole. So you can see there's your buttonhole with the I-cord loop on top and the stitches bound off underneath. And if you're working applied I-cord all the way up the edge, you'll just work those buttonholes wherever you need them. You can, if you want to, make a different size buttonhole as well. I've got that. This is a fairly big one because it's larger yarn, and I did 3 stitches and 3 I-cords. You could do it with 2. If you had a very big button, you could do it with 4. So I'd suggest maybe doing a little swatch, testing out the size of your button to make sure it's nice and snug, the buttonhole, because you don't want a loose buttonhole because it's just going to keep opening. So that's one of my favorite uses for I-cord along the edging, is to do an integrated I-cord buttonhole.